Good afternoon and welcome back to Luke's World with your host, moi. My name is Jerry Luke. Normally you can hear me on Fridays on Sports Insight, brought to you through the auspices of WHCR-FM in New York, 90.3 The Voice of Harlem between the hours of 2 and 3:30. The number to call is 1-212-650-6903. Today you're hearing me you're seeing me actually through the auspices of LSMFT Productions. Leo Farley, our producer and director. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. So what do we have on tap for today? Well, right now I'm in the throes of retirement from the straight job, and I'm not feeling any pain yet because it's actually just started. My last day was the 4th of July. I went out with a bang. That's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did, and it was cool. And then it was Sunday where I had to recoup because I worked my lungs out on Saturday. And then yesterday I went to a jam with a good buddy of mine. On Wednesday, which is today, we're filming this. And on Friday we're going to be doing Sports Insight. So I have my week pretty much set up for me. So right now I'm not feeling it. I'm going to start feeling it, I guess, this weekend when I go back to work. That's my normal schedule, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll be feeling it. Then I hate working Fridays anyway, so I'm glad I don't have to work Fridays. So I guess the only 2 days that I'm really going to be feeling it is this weekend. So I'm glad we're having this chat, so I know I can figure it out. So we'll see how that goes. And so far, I'm not unhappy. I'm not happy. I'm just kind of grooving, which I kind of like. So let's move on. Where do we want to go? Let's see. So I had this New York moment, and a New York moment involving the train, which I think everybody gets involved in, but you sort of have to like leap in. You have to make a leap. How did this happen? There's a favorite place I like to eat, breakfast place on Waverly. I think Waverly and 6th Avenue. And so I'm headed there, and you have to go out to the end car, and you sort of climb upstairs, and there's a couple of doorways that you've got to go through, and there's this revolving thing that people on the other side put in their card. So this one lady must have put in their card too much, too often, didn't have enough money on it, so she's off talking to the guy who's guarding the guy who's cleaning out the little kiosk where you get your cards. Now, he doesn't really know what she's talking about, and she doesn't really know that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but she wants to get in, and I'm just standing there, already have got now going, lady, come here. I swipe my card, she walks in to the train, and I walk away, and I'm going, nobody just saw this happen. The guy guarding the kiosk tried his best, he didn't see me. The woman didn't pay any attention to me even though she got in. So there I am, causing somebody to have a good moment at the train, and there you are. And sometimes it's like those weird moments in life that are just weird when you wade in to do something and there is no recognition. The only person who knows is you. And it's just one of those fun moments in the city. I had another thing happen to me the other night, going back from my favorite beach wanderings. Guy gets in front of me as I'm walking to the train. And he gets in front of me purposely because he needs to be first. He needs to cut me off. I've seen this before. I slowed down and said, you know what, be first, I don't care. I want to make this story short because I want to move it over to other things, but the bottom line is I swipe my card, and all of a sudden he veers off to the left. I'm sitting in the train, waiting for the train to move. All of a sudden I see 4 cops coming by. They bust this guy and another young guy for not paying their fare. And what these 2 clowns didn't know is there's a police precinct right at the station. Why would you try to jump the turnstile at a station where there's a police station? Hello? Anyway, that's my other train story. Enough of the train stories. I'm done with that. All right, here we go. I had a really good time going to a Brooklyn Nets game. Maybe we'll get back to that. I'm going to talk about hopscotch where we do some jams on Tuesday nights. Right now, hopscotch is hurting on Tuesday nights. Everybody's out on vacation, so maybe there's a bunch of people between let's say 9 and 10, and then everything dies and it's empty. So I got there at about 10:30 last night. There was nobody there. So we played from 10:30 to midnight, which is kind of cool because I enjoyed singing and playing the harmonica, but there was nobody there. Let me just say this, and they're not giving me any money. I just really enjoy being there. Hopscotch is one stop into New Jersey on the path from the World Trade Center. And you get up, you go up, it's an exchange place. You go upstairs and you look it up on the net before you go. It's maybe 3 blocks from the exchange place. What is my thought? So you just go, and there's no charge to get. There's no music charge. Buy a drink, sit there all night, and there's nothing to it. I don't understand. People who live in New Jersey have no problem crossing from Manhattan to New Jersey to go and do what they got to do. But people from Manhattan to go to New Jersey have this big issue with crossing the river for one stop. What's up? Hello? We're adventurers. We watch TV about people climbing mountains, jumping out of planes, parachuting like a needle in a haystack with some kind of wing through a mountain. You can't get into the path for $2.75 for one freaking stop to hear great music all freaking night? Wake up! That's enough of that. Okay, that was pretty good. Anyway, it's hopscotch and it's in Jersey City, and just go. And it's only Tuesday nights, and then you can meet me personally if I show up. Went to a Brooklyn Nets game. It was a lot of fun, actually. I didn't go because I would like to say because I wanted to, and I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, but I'm really not. I'm a Mets fan, and I like supporting the Nets because they're the farm team. And there's like Bannister came from there, and Dylan G, who they just got rid of, came from there, and 2 other guys came from there. It's just fun, but it's too loud. And but it is fun. They have cheerleaders up and down every aisle. And I got to tell you something. I was really touched that one of the cheerleaders was not as thin as a rail. Let's put it that way. She had a couple of pounds on her, and I'm so glad that they cast this lady, because we're out of the system where we only have to cast people who are like, look perfect. So it was a good time. What else happened there that was neat? Yeah, I was talking with I'm going to just go a little over here. We were talking to Leo before. Leo directed a play by Nathaniel West, and there was a Day of the Locust moment at the Brooklyn Nets game when they start shooting T-shirts at the fans, and everybody's like, it's like nobody's ever seen a T-shirt before, or nobody's got anything free before, and everybody's looking up like, please, oh God, let me get this T-shirt. And I'm like, yo, it's a T-shirt. What I really saw that was nice was when foul balls came down, for the most part, I see adults catch the ball, they're very happy, and then there's this little 4-year-old looking up at the guy who caught the ball with these hang-dog eyes, going, I wish I had that ball. And the guy gives him the ball, and it was really sweet. So that was kind of nice to see. But the thing where I made a mistake is at I said Nets, it's the Cyclones, the Brooklyn Cyclones. Okay. I'm sorry about that. What I did wrong was, okay, it was nothing in the 9th inning. I've had enough. Time to go. So I go to the D train, and the D train takes forever to get there. And wouldn't you know, the game ended, and whoever was there had plenty of time to get to the D train, and the Brooklyn Cyclones, that's the Brooklyn Nets, God, what a moron. The Brooklyn Cyclones won the game 2-1. My name is Jerry Luke. I want to thank you for listening. The number to call on Fridays is 1212-650-6903. Do not call after the show unless it's Friday between 2 and 3:30. And one last thing, we'll see you on the radio.